Okay, we're stalking American Airlines here. We had it on watch for an entry at, looks like, 884. It's getting ready to hit. It's right at the new high of the day, or at the high of the day, so which is 874. So I got an order filled out for 876. I'm going to buy it if it breaks the high of the day. I'm giving it an extra penny to get filled because 875 will be a new high of the day, and hopefully that'll be enough of what we call, I guess, a catalyst to get it to our trigger price, which is 884, which should continue the rally. So this should be a good entry. Gave a better entry today using our GSP setup, but I missed it here. So I'm still comfortable buying it with about a 20-cent stop. It should still yield a profit here, and if not, well, we'll follow up on the trade. Right now I'm waiting for it to hit 875, hoping the new high of day will give it some momentum. Market's showing some strength this morning too after several day pullback. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and fill or click it right there, see if I get filled. And there we go, 1,000 shares at 874.5, so 875. Not going to place a stop, I'm just going to watch it. I'm right here to sell it if I need to. And I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and we'll pick it up in a little while. Okay, just a quick follow-up. It's only been about 2 minutes since I paused it. You can see it took out the high of the day and then took out our 884 trigger that we had posted. So the high of the day break made sense because it was close enough to hopefully carry it to our trigger, which again on the daily chart, which I can show you here, was another catalyst for another run. Let me go out to the daily. See, it's an ugly chart, right? But if we zoom in, just use 13 days, you can see it had, this is Monday, this was Friday's candle. Took out the previous day's high after this pullback from 990. And it's definitely an ugly daily chart, but we determined that with this bottoming tail, some volume coming in, if it took out Friday's high of 883, that's why our trigger was 884, we could get some momentum, could get a bounce back up into the low 9s for a little profit there. So then we'll go back to today's chart, and we bought the high of this break, 875. Gave us a better entry. I can show you here, 15s. If I zoom in with 15s, got all of our lower tops, green candle, and many of our members probably got this entry. I just missed it. I was busy doing something else, so I still bought the high of the day break. Didn't buy as big as I usually would have because I don't really like buying high of day breaks, but this was the entry you could have gone on, with a little more size. The high, or the break of this high, which was 853, so 854 would have been your trigger here. You stop below this candle, 841, that's only a 13-cent stop. That is a great risk reward right there, so that was the best play. So went in a little smaller with my 875 entry. And actually, again, if I had a bigger position, I'm going to go ahead and, well, the market's pretty strong. The high of the day now is 891. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video and we will pick it up later. Okay, it's only been about 5 seconds, I think, since I paused the video. I'm going to go ahead and sell, even though I wish I'd have bought more, 1,500, so I could have broke it up into 3, but since I only have 1,000, I'm going to sell half. Let me get this up to the 897 bid. I'm going to sell half if I can. I put it at 96 there. Let's see, I got filled at 897.5. Now I will put my actual physical stop in. Where'd I buy it again? Look on here. Oh, I got it filled at 875. I'll go ahead and put my physical stop for the second half back where I bought it. Okay, so I mean, not a huge trade. Let's see what I've made so far. Made $100, but what did it take me? 5 minutes. Made $100. Now I got a break-even stop on the rest. If this goes up another 30 cents or so, or whatever, I'll sell the other 500. Not a big trade, but just thought I'd give you an example of the different ways we enter stocks here. And I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and we'll pick it up later. Okay, it's a little while later in the day, and I usually don't break 1,000 share lots up into 3. I've already taken 500 off the table, as you've seen. I'm still going to go ahead and edit my order here. 500 at break even. I'm going to change that 250. Move that stop up a dime. And what does that do? That frees up 250 that I can make an order in right now. Whoops. Then sell 250. I'm going to sell 250 here, because I always like to take profits as the market gives it to me. Not going to be a huge trade, but profit's profit. Let's see what we get here. I always put my limit at the bid, make sure I get filled. Although it's slow time of the day, I probably could have skipped that too, but gives me a total of $165 on this trade, and I'm sitting on 250 with a dime profit on that, which would basically be break even probably on that last portion after commissions. So I'm going to go ahead and pause it, and we'll come back before the market closes and finish up on that trade. Okay, there's about an hour and a half left to go in the session. I've only got 250 shares left, and I've got to run. So I'm not going to hold this overnight. Market's too shaky lately. I'm just going to change this order. It's hardly a groundbreaking trade, but I still think it is a good example of different ways to enter. I'm going to go ahead and sell at 913. See if I get filled here real quick. Well, that's weird. Didn't get filled. Give it a minute here. That was a good example right there of some of the things you see when you trade. You saw the bid there at 913. And the bid remained there while I didn't get filled, and I'm sure you've all had that happen too. But I mean, I can always edit this if I wanted. Change it to 912. It's not that important. It's 250 shares, and I've already got a. I'm ready to stop it at any time. Well, I'm going to leave that open for now. And if I don't get filled, I won't let it come back down to my old stop of 85. I'll probably sell it all at 9. But right now I've got an open order, it looks like. Oh, I meant to put 913. I guess I put 914. That's probably why I didn't get filled. Well, like I said, I've got to get going. So we'll go down to 910, which is fine with me. And we got filled at 911.5 anyway. And on that particular trade, that means I made $247.90 after commissions. I did want to show you one last thing before we go. If you look at this on the 15s, and if you've seen any of our chart lessons at all, perfect lower tops consecutive from the open, what we look for. I don't have my arrow drawing tool right now, but you can see the stair steps down. Once you have your first candle, two lower tops, then we look for a break of the previous candle's high. But you can see right here where the arrow is, the high of this candle, 853. So the trigger was right here when it hit 854. Look how tight your stop was, below the previous candle, 840. So a 14-cent, your stop would have been 839. So it's a 14-cent away stop. And people in our chat room today were smart enough to grab that. I don't know what I was doing, but I was off doing something, missed the entry, which is why I entered up here when it broke the high of the day, like I said before, because our trigger price was, I think, at 884. Let me double check that. Yeah, 884, and I figured the high of day break we'd get it to that. And you can see it's following through okay. Not a huge trade, but the intelligent entry again, right here above this high, 854. Right there's your buy. Your stop right below this one of 839. That's the risk reward we try to teach our members to buy. And again, I played it a little smaller because I bought the high of the day break. And anytime you do that, you want to go a little smaller because it's, I don't know, it's just usually there's pullbacks. Today it never came back down to the high of the day. But usually you got to deal with pullbacks. Whereas right here, you buy the break of the candle's high and the stop below the previous candle. everything's in concrete. You can walk away. You know your stop's 14 cents away, and then you come back later in the day and look at the nice gain. You've got a over 50-cent gain right now on 1,000 shares. That's $500 without anywhere near that much risk. So, all right, I'm gonna wrap it up, and like I said, we'll try to keep bringing these trades to you.